Hello, I'm Chad Dorgan, and welcome to Quality Thoughts. Today I want to talk about the first quality foundational element, which is right. I find this to be a very simple yet elegant word because you know what right is for you, for your company, for your department, for initiative. It may not always be easy to define it, but coming together as a group, you can come up with a definition. And the core of right is that you define and do right for your company and your departments and initiatives. It's also very important because it forms the base of the other quality foundational elements. If you cannot define right, how do you help the individual do right? How do you embed verification to make sure right is being done? How do you continually improve around right? And how do you make sure everyone benefits around right? So you have to really focus on what is right and how do you do it. When you look at it, it needs to become core to your company culture. You must continually define and do it. So when you look at a company, how do you make it part of your culture? One way is to simply use the term do right. That is a core culture you want to drive or core value. You may have your own term that you may use within your company, or may want to use one of your current terms, but define it around right. Also, when you go to different niches or departments, like sustainability, this could be different terms, such as focusing on materiality. For one company, this may be waste or materials. Another company may be energy. Another may be people. It really doesn't matter what it is. It's you're defining what is right for sustainability. It could also be zero carbon, or you're looking at actually being regenerative as a company around water, waste, energy. But once you define right, it makes it very easy then to drive that program throughout your company because you're using this common terminology. You can also look at human resources. This could simply be, that you want to mirror your local community, that who you have inside your company mirrors who's outside the company. You must also look at pay equity, not just between male and female, but also looking from the top of the company to the lowest pay in the company. What is that pay equity and how do you want to be right? You can also look at career opportunities and how you want to drive right throughout the entire person's career. You can also look at operations. This is where quality really has been stuck in the past, but it could just be, do it once. It's obviously the best way to do it. You can also look at the customer experience. What is right for the customer and how you want them to experience your company? You can also look around waste. How do you avoid waste of people, materials, and projects? So ultimately, right will be your definition, but you have to define and do it. Next week, I'll dive a little bit deeper into what right is and how does it actually apply to a couple examples. Thank you.